everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to Timeless Beauty. I'm Valerie Lucio Zielinski coming to you from Pflugerville, Texas, with my handsome husband, Jason Zielinski, as my producer today. So thanks for joining us for Timeless Beauty. So I have a question for you. Have you ever put your makeup on the exact same way that you've been doing it for years, only to look in the mirror and think, something just isn't working anymore? Does that happen to any of you? Put it in the comments because I can see the comments. I see Delia's here. Hi, Delia. Corinne is here. Hello. Put it in the chat. Are you still doing some of the same makeup routines or using the same colors, maybe even that you've been using for the last several years? Put it in the chat. Let's see. I'm going to give you a minute to do that. The truth is, if you've ever thought that looking in the mirror after doing your makeup, it's usually not you. It's not you, sis. It's that our skin changes and our makeup should change with it, quite honestly. So I'm waiting to see. Okay, I see Rosie. She put that in there. Thank you, Rosie. Anybody else? Anyone else? Put it in the chat. Okay, but here's my second question. What is the one makeup product that you struggle with most often right now? Is it foundation? Finding the right foundation for you, color, coverage, all of it? Or is it finding a concealer that doesn't settle in the lines? Is it blush? Finding what blush color should I be using right now at the age that I am? Is it eyeshadows? Do I wear shimmer? Do I wear matte? Do I do a smoky eye? Do I do a more natural eye? Or is it lipstick color? So put it in the chat. What is the one product, the makeup product that you struggle with the most right now? I want to see. Oh, I see. Let's see. Jennifer Olivares is here. Hello. Jamie Clark's here. Rosie's here. Linda's here. Awesome. We'll put it in the chat. What is the one makeup product that you struggle with right now? And hopefully I'm going to be covering that today. Also, we will be doing a live drawing at the end of this. So be sure to put in the comments your first and your last name. That way Jason knows to put you in the wheel of names. Okay. All right. Oh, so Deidre says bronzer and concealer. Yeah, that can be a struggle as we're probably not going to use the same concealer in our 20s and 30s that we do now. Let's see, what else do I see? Eyeshadow. Yeah, eyeshadows. Let's see. Who else said something? Okay, well, hopefully we'll cover that tonight. So first, we all know, eyeshadow and blush, Rosie. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, first things first, we know that it starts with great skin, right? I mean, we can't have more youthful looking makeup without youthful looking skin, and it starts with skin. So beautiful makeup starts with healthy skin. And the one thing that happens to our skin as we get older is it gets drier over time, and also texture is more noticeable, our skin texture. So first we're going to talk about hydration, things that we can do, and talk about things that we're going to smooth texture. So hydration is important, even if you're a combination oily girl, which I am. I'm a combination oily girl. Never thought I'd have to worry about hydration, but there's a difference between hydration and oily skin. Okay. So hydration is your skin is it's at its optimal level, and it has bounce back ability, right? When your skin is dry, it looks crepey, texture is more noticeable, makeup settles in the lines. So we want to start with hydration. And so in fact, that's what I wanted to get at. So why does makeup settle in the dry areas? Do you know? Well, it settles in the dry areas because dry skin acts like a sponge. It soaks up the moisture out of your makeup, leaving behind heavy, chalky looking pigments. Those dry flakes clump together, and instead of lying flat, they leave a patchy, uneven finish. So we definitely want to address hydration and texture. So a couple of products that we have, I noticed some texture here today. So when I washed my face after the gym today, I noticed that I had some peely, dry skin right here. And if I would put makeup on that dry skin would have just soaked up that makeup and it would have been really noticeable right here. So I said, oh, it's time to do an exfoliation. So as we know in Mary Kay, we have a couple different exfoliators. The one I use today, which is one of my favorites, hands down, is the Time-Wise Repair Voluform. It's the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. It's glycolic acid, and it's one of my faves. It's gentle. You want to use this twice a week, like twice a week. So after I got out of the shower and I noticed that dry, patchy skin right here, I applied it with my masking applicator all over my face. And you leave it on for 10 minutes. And you don't really feel anything. I actually do feel like a little tingling sensation, but it's not burning, it's not painful or anything like that. But I feel a little tingling. Some people don't report feeling anything. And you leave it on for 10 minutes. And the science behind it is the glycolic acid goes layers deep to loosen up the dry bonds of the dead skin there. And so when I wiped it off with a washcloth, I had smooth, baby soft skin underneath, and that dry patch was gone. So you can do exfoliation with the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, or you can use the Time-Wise Microdermabrasion Plus set. This first step is the refined step. It's really gritty, and it takes off it takes off that top layer of dermis. So it doesn't go as deep as the peel goes. I like to go a little deeper, but this will just do that top layer. And you have the refined step, which feels like little crystals. You want to do this on damp skin, like in the shower over the sink. It also cleans out pores immediately. And then you get out of the shower or pat your face dry in the sink, and you've got your pore minimizer. Okay, so Microdermabrasion Plus set. Those are the two things that are going to address texture. But let's talk about hydration. So first, of course, we know it starts with skincare, what you wash and moisturize with daily. So if you are watching and you are in your 20s to 40s, put that in the chat. I want to know who's here in their 20s to 40s. This would be your jam, the Miracle Set. Okay, it's a 4-in-1 cleanser. So we can have it in both skin types, normal, dry, or combo oily. So 4-in-1 cleanser, antioxidant moisturizer, your daytime defender, which is your sun protection, and your nighttime recovery. This is great for 20s to 40s, okay? This is the Time-Wise Miracle Set, and it's $116 for the full size. We also have a travel size. Producer, if you got the thing for that. No? Miracle Set? Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to talk about you can take the microdermabrasion down, the Voluform Repair Set. So this is if you are my age, 40s plus, maybe you're 40s, 50s, 60s, older than that. This is our jam, and this is a foaming cleanser, a lifting serum, a daytime cream with SPF, a nighttime treatment with retinol, and you get the eye cream. That's the bonus of this set. So that is just basic skincare, okay? So we want to address that for hydration, but has a little boost. Sometimes we just need a little boost. I like the HA plus ceramide hydrating booster. Okay, I use this morning and night, and I already told you I'm a combination oily girl. But what this does, it has hyaluronic acid and ceramides that pull water from your body and the atmosphere, your environment, and they plump up your skin. So this, I like to have people, it's for your face. Okay, but I do like when I test this, I have people try it on their hand, like one hand, and we let it soak in and do its work. And they can actually visibly see the difference that the skin looks instantly hydrated, and it has a little bounce back ability. Okay, so I love this hydrator. Whether you're normal dry skin or combination oily skin, you can use this hydrator, and that addresses texture and hydration. So we covered that. That may help your skin look more youthful, and your color products go on where you're not it's not making you look older, sis. Okay, so we talked about that. And one little thing I want to show you really quick is something new, and that is our Skinvigorate Facial Duo facial device. Okay, so special edition which means it's not going to be here forever, but you can order it now. Your consultant is able to get this for you. And this will also help with texture and also help your skincare absorb in really well. So it is a cordless brush, and it recharges here. I call it a brush, but they're calling it a facial duo device. It's a device because it not only just cleanses, but it helps you absorb your skincare. So I'm going to turn it on, and it has 3 levels of vibration. These are silicone bristles. So I can actually put my cleanser on my face, wet my face, and then I'm going to gently cleanse the skin. Okay. So if you have some dryness or some dry patches, that will also help alleviate that. And so you just clean your face with this for a few minutes and rinse it off, and then rinse off your face. And then when you're ready to do your treatments, like your booster or your lifting serum from your Volume Repair set, you're going to apply those and then use the warming side. So there's a button right here to push for warming. I already did. I didn't realize that, but you push that for warming. Now this side is going to gently warm up. And then as I apply my serums or my treatments, my glasses are stuck in my hair. That's great. It warms it up. And why is that important? It increases microcirculation. It also helps open up pores, so it will help your skin absorb your skincare better. And it just feels good, like relaxes you so you can go to sleep. So this brush is $95, and it comes with a charging cord. Yeah, and you charge it up. So some questions I've had, and it comes with a stand. Isn't that great? So you can put that right by your sink. Some questions I've had about this device is, can I take it in the shower? It's not waterproof, okay? If you get water in that charging port, you're going to ruin your brush. So we don't want to do that. But you can use it over the sink, and I love it. So let your consultant know which of those products you need right now. In fact, put it in the chat. Which of those products that we've talked about are you needing right now? Are you needing something for hydration, like the HA Plus Ceramide? Are you needing the Miracle Set, the Repair Set? Are you needing something for texture, like the peel or the microdermabrasion? Or are you like, girl, I need that brush. I need that facial device. Put that in the chat. Let's see. Okay. Jamie says she loves the new facial device. Yup. Okay. Perfect. So now that, so to conclude that part, the more hydrated your skin is, the less makeup you're actually going to need, sis. So part 2 is we're going to talk about foundation that doesn't age you. So when it comes to foundation, less is more. You're not going to use as much foundation on your skin in my 50s as I did in my 20s, okay? Less is more. We also want to match our neck, which is why I am using Deep 2 right now. Believe it or not, my foundation shade is Deep 2. Now, my face isn't Deep 2 because I do a really good job of using sun protection. And when I'm outside or at the pool, I have a hat on to protect my face. But my body and my neck are definitely Deep 2. So I want to match this to this. So we want to match our neck. You want to build up coverage where you need it. So if, like, for example, for me, I only needed extra coverage here. This is where my sun damage is. So I can do a light layer everywhere else, but I can go back and do a second layer here to build up that coverage without it getting cakey. So build up coverage only where you need it and avoid heavy layers. Remember, less is more as we mature. Chris says, I think for me, it's the time-wise. Oh, the nighttime. We forget to put it on. We do. So I'm going to give you a little trick, Chris. You want to habit stack, okay? So what's something that you do every single night without fail? Do you brush your teeth? Do you floss your teeth? Do you comb your hair? Do you think of something that you do already as a habit every single night? And then stack your nighttime regimen with that. That's what I like to do. So I know I never go to bed without brushing and flossing my teeth. So that's what I'm going to do, my nighttime skincare. That's just for me. Okay, Chris loves the exfoliating set. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about our different foundation choices. Number 1, we have CC cream. This is great if you like lightweight coverage. It's going to give you a dewy luminous finish. It has SPF 15 and it has a lot of skin loving benefits. It's going to add moisture. It's going to even out redness. I say it's like Visine. It takes the red out. So if you're a girl who has a lot of red, again, you can build up the coverage and that dewy luminous finish. Yeah. So this is great. And again, I believe that women need a wardrobe of foundations. So even though this is not my daily choice, I do like having this in my makeup bag because we're going to go on a family moon next week and we'll be in Mexico. And this will be the foundation I wear at dinner. I don't want to wear a full coverage foundation when I'm on vacation. Okay. So I think every woman needs this. If you like very lightweight coverage, this is for you. And the CC cream, I believe we have a thing for this. The CC cream is 22 and it comes in 5 shades. And so your consultant will help you find the right shade. Okay. Whether you're very light, light to medium, medium to deep, or deep. But the foundation I have on today, which I love, and every single person I've had try this foundation has loved it. I haven't had a single person return the foundation because they didn't like it. That says a lot, you guys. And that is the Time Wise 3D foundation. It comes in matte or luminous depending on your skin type. So I'm combination oily. I use the matte. I wanted to love the luminous. I really did because I know luminous is more youthful looking. Let's just be honest, okay? But I put the luminous on and I got ultra luminous. So a little too luminous. So I'm sticking with the matte. But matte if you're combo oily, luminous if you're normal dry. This has skincare in your foundation. So the same Time Wise anti-aging complex that's in your Miracle set is in your foundation. So you're getting the patented Time Wise anti-aging complex. You're getting vitamin B3. You're getting an age-defying peptide, and it's for all day wear. And it's heat and humidity resistant, which is great for us gals in Texas or anywhere that's super hot right now, right? So less is more with this for sure. And because it has this needle nose applicator, you can literally just put a little on your cheeks and do it that way. Personally, after I apply my foundation primer, this is the brush I use. As you can tell, it's dirty. I need to wash it. But I like to just put a little on my brush and I like to stipple it on. So I use like this method, stippling, especially here on my cheeks. So I just do one quick layer, let that dry for a sec, and I go back and do a second layer on my cheeks where I need it because of my sun damage, okay? But it's very lightweight. And everyone who's tried this foundation so far has remarked, oh my gosh, it's so lightweight, but it covers. I'm like, yeah, it covers. And if you feel like, again, you need a little more, you just do a little more. You can also use, if you want a even more sheer look, you can use the complexion sponge. This is brand new. This is mine. It is dirty. You can use it damp and use this side here, this rounded side, and apply it that way. That's going to be even more of a sheer look. And I keep a dry one because I use it for powder, which I'm going to show you in just a second how I do that. So if I was, again, using this, I would just tap, tap, tap with my damp sponge. And that's how I would apply with the complexion sponge. Okay. Let's talk for a minute about concealer and corrector, because some of you in the beginning said that is something that you struggle with. And I know women, as we mature, we get, little lines underneath our eyes where concealer and corrector can settle in. So I'm going to give you a little tip of what I do and what I heard a makeup artist do that I follow. Okay. So we have our Mary Kay under eye corrector and concealer. I use them both because the corrector, I use light peach, and that corrects the color around my eyes. I have, darkish colors. Sometimes it's more blue and purple on some days than it is on others. So even if I wear nothing else, I will not leave the house without corrector and concealer. And even if I just go to the gym, it just makes me feel better. I feel like I don't look as scary. But here's the key. What I've noticed with my customers, when you see a little bottle in Mary Kay and you see a little needle nose applicator, you know what that means? You only need a little bit, sis. Most people use too much. They use too much. So I'm actually literally going to show you. This is the amount of under eye corrector that I use on a daily. Do you see that little drop? That's it. That's why your under eye corrector and concealer should last you a very long time. If you're using more than that, you're using too much. And that's why it's caking up in the lines around your eye. You're just using too much. And the same for concealer. So you could use your finger. However, I prefer a brush, which I left over there. That's all right. It's we have an actual cream brush, and I'm just gonna pretend this is it, but this is not it. Okay, it's flat, and it's okay, babe. You don't have to go get it. It's fine. So you just pat it in, or you could use your finger. Okay, but here's the key: when you're blending, you want to blend up because that will draw the line up. Okay. As we mature, we want things to come up, not down. So you never want to blend down and it just blend up. I mean, it's just better. So I do my under eye corrector. I do my eye makeup. Then I do my foundation. Then I do the concealer. Concealer is more brightening. So I don't know if this will do it justice, but I'm going to try to show you the difference in color. So I don't know if you could tell the color, but this is more peach. So this is correcting. This is the under eye corrector. And this is the concealer I use. I use light 3. And I know you're thinking, okay, use deep 2 foundation, but light 3 concealer. Yes, because I only use a little bit and I use the concealer to brighten here. I do a little concealer here and here, or I want brightness in my face in the center. And again, we're blending up and out with that brush. Then, this is a tip I learned from the makeup artist. You take your translucent powder and you set the eyes. And so Mary Kay is a white translucent powder. It gives you a photo finish. No, it doesn't make your face white unless you use too much, okay? People can overdo it on this powder. You need a little bit. I take the flat side of the complexion sponge and then you set it, okay? So I pat that in there. That sets the corrector and concealer so it doesn't move. And then you go on with the rest of your makeup. So like the makeup artist I follow, he's a guy. He's really funny. He's like, do your eyebrows, do everything else. Once it's dry, you come back with your mirror. And if a little bit got settled in the lines, guess what you use? A Q-tip. And you just go in. If a little bit got, settled in a little bit of a line there, you just smooth it out, okay? He said, you can't help having texture under your eye. That's just what skin does. And he's a lot younger. And he says, like, don't even worry about it. Set it like I taught you. And then just, if it really bothers you, go in. If anything got in the line, use a Q-tip and smooth it out, okay? All right, any questions on that? Put them in the chat. But that's my little tip for you guys on how to use the product, but then don't age yourself. Don't accentuate those lines underneath the eye. We all have lines under our eye. That's just part of life. But you don't accentuate them by adding too much product, right? Because that's really easy to do. All right, so we covered that. Moving on. Now color placement. This is the fun part. And this part can really make a huge difference. So I took some pictures. And so I'm going to have Jason share my pictures with you. So the first picture I'm going to share is picture like how I probably would have kept wearing my makeup had I not changed things up. So this is the before picture, Jason. And still pretty, right? But as you can see, I have a darker lipstick on. I used to wear dark lipstick when I was younger. The blush is down low on the apples of my cheeks. The eyeliner is pretty heavy and it's black. And it's a thick line on my eyelid and underneath. And I also used contour. on my cheeks and along the sides of my nose. So these pictures were taken today in the same lighting within minutes of each other. I literally washed my face off and started over. So this is my before. And now let me show you the after. Which one looks younger? Which one looks more fresh? So what did I do differently? Oh, and in the first picture you can't see, but I had shimmer eyeshadows on. I used matte eyeshadows. I did a thin line of liner in brown, not black. And I did my blush higher. I used, what is that? Bronzer just on the outside of my face. And I used a much lighter lipstick. Yeah, Deidre said the second one looks younger. Rosie said the second one looks younger. There's a side-by-side comparison. So, same woman, still a pretty look, but one definitely looks more young and fresh, right? For sure. So, let's talk about some of these actual techniques here. So, let's go to blush first. And so Mary Kay, we have so many beautiful blush colors, okay? The color, you know, depending on your skin tone. And so talk to your consultant, by the way. Ask your consultant. She will help you find the right colors for you, okay? So you can still use like this wine color or even this color over here, depending on your skin tone. This is copper, golden copper. You can still use darker colors, but depending on your skin tone. So if you are an ivory, you don't want to wear this as your blush, okay? Or this is your blush. You want something a little lighter. Okay. Now I do love these blush sticks. I gotta say, these special edition blush sticks. Okay, so Jason put the blush, our powder blushes are 16 each, these, okay? And they're magnetic, and you can put them in a compact, okay? Your consultant will help you find the right color. Some are more matte, some have a shimmer, like Shy Blush has a shimmer. But I gotta tell you, I haven't used anything else since we came out with these, but these. These are the limited edition blush sticks. You can use them as blush. You can use them on your lips. Guess which one I have on today? See if you could guess. Put it in the chat. I have on Kind Spirit. These coral colors, especially if you are beige skin tone, coral colors really look good on us. And so I have this as blush, and I also have this on my lips, and it feels great. What I love about these cheek sticks is they have jojoba oil in them, so they're very moist, and they give you that dewy look, which we talked about. Dewy is more youthful, right? It is. You could also use a little on your eyelids for color if you want to do a real quick 5-minute look. The pink is also really pretty. I love the pink on my lips. The pink is pretty bright on my cheeks though, so I got to go easy on this one on my cheeks. But these are special edition, and $1 from every sale of these goes to the Mary Kay Foundation that supports cancer research and domestic violence awareness and prevention. Isn't that cool? So from now until November 15th. So you got to get your hands on these. I say have both. Like I said, I love the pink on my lips, and I like this one on my lips and cheeks. But you can use this one too. Just go easy on it. For me, it's pretty bright. So I love the blush sticks. So again, placement is everything. So I went up like this, and I used a brush, which I left that one too. Great job, Valerie. But and then you just tap it in very softly. You want to just stipple it in. And I did 2 layers because I noticed with one layer, after patting it in, it really just absorbs in the skin. It's very light. So I like a little bit more. So I did a second layer of the blush. Okay. But you do you, boo, and the color, the intensity that you like. But again, we want to work our way up. Oh, is the cosmetic case something available? Oh, yes. So let's talk about compacts, because now I'm going to move on to eyeshadows. So everything, we have 3 customizable compacts in Mary Kay. So we have this small one, which is called the Petite Palette. And this one is 10 empty. And then this will hold either 4 eyeshadows or a blush and 1 eyeshadow. This is great if you're a simple gal and you just want, hey, Valerie, I just want one eye look that I can wear with everything. That's this look right here. On most days, you will see me wear this look. This is biscotti, hazelnut, and what's that brown color? Of course, I'm forgetting right now. Sienna. No, that's not. It'll come to me. But this is like my everyday look because they're all matte and it goes with everything. Okay, so it's 10 for this compact. Then if you want one with a mirror, this one I have the bronzers in, the limited edition bronzers that I use the dark one around the edge of my face just to give a little warmth. If you're a girl that like wants to have that sun-kissed look, but you don't want to be out in the sun, we've got the lighter one and the darker one. But this compact is 24 empty and it's magnetic again. I can't pull this out, but this will hold 6. This will hold 6 eyeshadows or 3 eyeshadows and a blush in each square. So this will hold quite a bit. Plus it has a mirror and it's ready to go. All right. And I see you. I'll answer those. And this is called the palette. And this is 28 empty and it holds a lot, right? You can put all different kinds of looks in here. As you can see, I have all the eyeshadows and the blushes here. So yeah, you can create whatever you like. Rosie asked, which of those colors will look good on a lighter complex of skin?
Those are blush sticks.
Oh, the blush sticks. Oh, if you're a lighter skin, I definitely recommend the Kind Spirit. The Kind Spirit, because it's not as bright as the pink one. The pink one's called, somebody put it in the chat that knows what the pink one's called. I don't have my glasses on. Pink one's called Spark Change. Spark Change is the pink. Kind Spirit is the coral. And that one I think would look better on lighter skin. Great question. Okay. All right. Moving on. Oh, and brows. When it comes to brows, we also want a little softer. We don't want really harsh drawn lines for brows. And now I know mine are pretty full. I do like mine full, but we don't want them to be. So if you're going to use our brow defining pencil, we have brow defining pencils. We have brow tint. We have brow gel. The key is to make it look soft. Softer and natural will keep that more youthful, radiant look. And then like use a spoolie brush. This we carry in Mary Kay. Okay. On this side is the angled brush. So you can soften your eyeliner with that. You can fill in your brows with that if you're going to use an eyeshadow. And this side is the spoolie brush side. This is the side that you're going to comb through your brows before. You always want to comb them before to get them in where you want them. And then after I'm done filling them in, you know, with whether that's eyeshadow or my brow defining pencil or the brow tint, whatever my brow choice is, you always want to comb through again just to soften it up. And don't get it caught in your curly hair. Soften it up. So it's, again, we want soft. We don't want harsh lines. The key is soft lines for brows. And like I said, with eyeliner, I like to use our brow. I use brown eyeliner. And I don't have it with me, but I'm going to pretend this is it. And I like to just ever so gently make little dashes along the lash line. You don't want a thick line. You don't want that, because here's what happens. As your eyes mature and this skin can get a little loose, right, gals? Anyone else feel me out there? Anyone notice that your eyes are drooping more now that you get a little more mature? So what happens if you put a big thick line here, and even though our eyeliners are waterproof, when skin touches skin, it transfers. And that's exactly what happened to me today when I was doing that look for you to show you with the black eyeliner. By the time I was done and went to go wash it off, I had black eyeliner all the way up here because skin touched skin and I got black eyeliner way up there. So the whole point of this is I want you to be more confident in your makeup, confident in your skills. And so if you just take these little tips, these little tweaks and do them, you won't have to be looking in the mirror, in your rearview mirror and going, oh God, did my eyeliner transfer all the way up here, right? So here's the tip. You just do a little bit just to thicken that lash line. Even if you have to do dash, 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 okay? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be the perfect line. Then you take this angled brush right here, or you can use eyeshadow instead, and you're gonna just go in that lash line very gently, and just smudge it out. And that will make a more youthful eye automatically. All right. Okay. I think I covered everything about eyes and eyeliner. Maybe look at the comments really quick. Okay. All right. I think we did that. Okay. Moving on. Oh, shimmery eyeshadows. That's what I forgot. So the general consensus is stick with more matte eyeshadows as we mature. However, you can still use a shimmer, but let's talk about placement. Where are we going to put those shimmer eyeshadows? So I'm going to take crystalline, because I like crystalline a lot, or moonstone. I'm going to do moonstone. I'm going to take moonstone, which is a shimmery color, and let's say it's an evening look, and I do want a little bit of shimmer. I do want a little bit of that extra. So where I'm going to put it is in the center of my eye right here. So not where I'm going to maybe tend to have any wrinkles, right? So any area that's crepey looking or has texture, don't want to accentuate that. So I'm not going to put it on areas that are crinkly, wrinkly, but I can put it here on the inner part of my eye to make it pop. I can even do a little bit in the corner of my eye. That's where I need my more focused brush. I did remember that brush, the one that's got a little more tapered. So I'm going to take that and do the corner of my eye, and that will brighten up because I don't have crinkly wrinklies there, and that will brighten up my eye. So that's where you can wear shimmer eyeshadows, okay? Corners and the inner part of the eye. See how that just took it to nighttime? Ready for my date, Jason.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So last thing is lips, because I'm running a little long here. Lips. So we want to brighten our face with our lip color. As we mature, our lips naturally lose color over time. And a flattering lipstick can brighten up your whole complexion, you guys. Darker shades can make lips appear smaller and can also accentuate fine lines around your lips, which we do not want to do. Baby, can you pull up that picture, this the before the darker lip color, or the side by side?
I lost it.
You lost it?
Yeah. And the wheel.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'll have to add it. Go ahead.
Okay. It shouldn't. Okay. Anyway, the darker lip color definitely made me look older, right? Definitely dated me. And I was just using a berry lip liner with plum lipstick. I mean, it wasn't even anything super dark. It just definitely looked more mature, right? Made me look older. Yeah.
Coming.
There it is. Thank you. And then do you have the side by side?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right. He's going to get the side by side. So instead, now I'm not saying change your whole, if you're like, Valerie, I've been wearing plums my whole life. Now you want me to wear orange? No, like you can still be in the family that you like, that you feel comfortable in, but go for a lighter plum. Like if plum was really my jam, I could go for a lighter version or a mauve maybe. I got to tell you, I was using brown lipstick pretty much my whole Mary Kay career until I did some makeup lessons, and I realized that I actually looked better in lighter, brighter colors. So I do use pinks and corals and oranges and reds. Those are my jam, and they just look better on me. So just think of a lighter, softer version if you're used to a dark color. And again, it depends on your skin tone. So if you're a deep bronze, yeah, that plum is going to look amazing on you, and it probably isn't going to look as dark on you as it did on me. So again, take this based on your skin tone, and your consultant can help you figure that out. She can help you figure out what's going to look great on your skin tone. Okay, if you're an ivory, a beige, or a bronze. But look, think about, and we have so many lipsticks, you guys. We have our Mary Kay Supreme Hydrating, which I happen to love, especially as you get more mature and your lips start to dry. The Supreme Hydrating feel amazing, but they're also very color rich. And a little trick that I do, I fill my lip in with a lip liner and put on the Supreme Hydrating so it will last longer. Okay, last longer. But we have Gel Semi Shine and Gel Semi Matte lipsticks. They're 20, and the Mary Kay Hydrating lipsticks are 22. But we have a color for everyone. I mean, whether you like something like me, more coral, always apricot, or you love a luminous lilac, you're more into the plums and purples, your consultant will help you. Okay, she'll help you find the right shade. But consider going to rosy pinks, warm nudes, soft berries, peachy pinks, and instead of maybe dark, harsh colors. So again, there's no rules. Okay, there is no rules. We're not going to focus on rules, but I want you to experiment with something. Oh yeah, Delia says she loves the Supreme Hydrating and Mauve Crush, but experiment with something that will make you feel vibrant and confident. And I know, because I deal with women all the time, sometimes trying a new lip color, it's like, oh, you're going to put me in that color. Oh, like it can be very much out of your comfort zone, but try something new. And you know it's good when you get compliments on it, right? And all right, so quick recap. 3 simple things to make your look more refreshed. Hydrate your skin. Use lighter strategic foundation. Place the color where it lifts and brightens your features. And I want to invite you, if you're like, oh, I need some help in this area, book your complimentary color confident consultation with your Mary Kay Beauty consultant. Okay. If she's on here, tell her, put it in the chat. Like, I need to book mine, Valerie. I need to book mine, Rosie. I need to book mine, Delia. And she will be happy to get together with you. She's going to help you find that perfect foundation. She's going to recommend flattering blush and lip shades. She's going to help you refresh your skincare regimen for today's skin, not the skin you had 10 or 20 years ago. And so I want to know, after what you learned today, if you could replace one makeup item today, what would that be? Put it in the chat. What would be the one makeup item you would trade out or try today? So we do have a special, and if you watch this in its entirety, the special is this: purchase any Mary Kay foundation, whether that's CC cream or the new Time Wise foundation, and you will get your choice of a lipstick, so a lipstick or a blush at half price. So purchase any foundation, full price, and get half price your choice of blush or lipstick. Okay, so that is our special deal. And hopefully everyone put their first name and last name in the chat. If you didn't, do it now, because Jason's going to do the drawing. We're going to do the drawing. And I thank y'all for watching and hanging on there today. I went a little bit longer than planned, but I had a lot to cover. And so hopefully these tips helped you. If it was helpful, put it in the chat. I want to know, did these tips help? Did it add value to you? Is this something that was needed? Okay, Jason, are we ready to pull it up?
Well, how do I re-add it?
Okay, hold please. Share screen.
There it is. Gotcha. Sorry.
And then go back here.
Yep. And then hit it.
Okay. All right. So he's going to put it on here.
It's on.
All right. All right. Here we go. So this is everyone who is watching tonight. Oh, I love those colors. And we're going to spin the wheel and see who's going to win. Tonight, you're winning the Kind Spirit, the one I talked about, the blush stick. All right. Let's see who our winner is. It's right on. Chris. Chris, you're the winner. I think this is Chris on our team. Yes, Chris, text me if that's you. But yes, so Chris, you won the blush stick in Kind Spirit. It's my fave. And I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining us tonight. And be sure to tune in next month. We do these YouTube events once a month. Be sure to let your consultant know what you want to try, what you can't live without. If you want to book your complimentary color consultation so she can help you figure out what colors you are and match you for the new foundation. If you are far away from your consultant and you can't get together in person, have her send you the AI foundation matching tool to help you find your correct foundation, and she can mail it to you. And then if it doesn't work out, everything in Mary Kay has a 100% guarantee. Okay. So there's no mistakes when it comes to Mary Kay makeup, because if it doesn't work out, we figure out what does. All right. So you're not stuck with something that doesn't work. God bless you. Oh, hydration tips. Oh, great. These were very helpful. All right. I'm so glad to see that. Okay. God bless you guys. Have a great night.